Hello and welcome to the latest Lukozer retro game review video. And for this one it is Rastan, or the Rastan Saga, I think it is the full title. This was released by Imagine in 1987 and is a conversion of the arcade coin-op. I think the arcade original was by Capcom, I think. Now, what you are hearing is the theme tune from Martin Galway. He's done several pieces of music for this game. I can't say I'm overly impressed with any of them. It's certainly not Galway's best work. But although I didn't bother playing the arcade original, simply I mean, we did have, there were a couple of arcades here in Southend that had it, and I took one look at it and thought that looked shit. But I remember somehow or other I knew that Martin Galway had done the music, so when I saw this game on sale for, I think it was about £1, I picked it up. So yes, I did have this game back in the day, sadly. Now the title screen here doesn't exactly fill you with any real enthusiasm, because let's face it, it's shit. Okay, we got at least there are some graphics here, sort of. The Rastan sprite. And that's it. Yeah, they obviously put a lot of thought behind the presentation here. So anyway, let's get a game underway, and here we go. So here you are as Rastan attacking these like lizard men coming towards you. So it is basically a horizontal scrolling. Well, actually, it's not just horizontal. It's a sort of hack 'em up rather than shoot 'em up with platform elements. As you can see, that lizard man is able to walk across the hole there, but you can't. Now I fall down there anyway because there's something down there I want. Now as you're falling or jumping, you can attack upwards and you can also attack downwards, but that's a lot easier said than done. So we'll grab the axe. The axe is more powerful than the sword. After this, sometimes you'll find a mace. The mace is the most powerful weapon of the lot. Now here, I'll demonstrate. He is attacking me. But well, you can see he was nowhere near touching me. So there is, unbelievably iffy collision detection in this game. Now while you are, well, as you see, if you jump up to a new level, the game sort of stops in order to move up to the level you are on. I say sort of stops because I think, it sort of stops because, I mean, you cannot move, you cannot do anything, but the enemy creatures can still move. So the programming of movement and scrolling is abysmal. As we shall continue. Oh, fuck off. Now thankfully you don't lose a life as soon as anything touches you. You lose energy, so you can take a bit of punishment. There you go, using the down attack. Now if you jump onto that rope it will swing you across. I really did not want to do that. Get off. Right, I want to go down here. So one thing in the game's favour is this, you know, the fact that you can explore several, you know, routes through the level, and it's not just completely linear. There are, you know, a number of ways of getting through it. So here we have this Chimera, who is not going to move now. He's going to stay there until I, you know, move myself. As you also saw there, if there are, you know, several creatures in one area, then you start getting some you know, glitches in the graphics. I want to fall down here. I don't think I'm going to survive the fall though, no. Right, let's try again. He does look a bit suspect when he's climbing up that. Now here we go again. Now I can't actually do anything. My sword isn't hitting him. I have to, oh, fucking hell, I don't know what I have to do. Just, I have to fuck off and let the thing actually start moving again. Alright, so we'll try this again, dropping down here. I think they are meant to be bats, but they move so bloody fast, you've got almost no chance of hitting them yourself. Of course, the reason for that is, well, the biggest problem with the game, which is it is played at a fucking snail's pace. It is so fucking slow. It's supposed to be some, you know, sort of like, you know, fast-paced action arcade, you know, fighting everybody. I've just picked up some armour which makes me impervious to hits, I think, for a little while. And some more. I think E drops potions, so I get some of my health back. But yeah, it's supposed to be, you know, some like, you're attacking these, you know, ferocious creatures and all this, but it's so fucking slow. You'll also have noticed that now the axe that I picked up has mysteriously disappeared, and I'm back to using the fucking sword again. Then there's part of the design where, you know, landing in water will kill you. You know, you're supposed to be this fearsome warrior, but water is lethal to you. I don't know what that is that I picked up there. I think it's some kind of power. Eventually, if you pick up enough power-ups, you fire some sort of like fireball from the end of your sword, so you finally get some ranged attack. So just like, you know, so many other fucking games, you spend most of the time with everything having to, like, you know, come straight towards you. Oh, fuck it, I'll continue. I don't know why. But yeah, everything has to be like, you know, virtually touching you before you can attack it. But only after a while do you finally get some fucking sort of range. Fall down here, pick up the mace. But my energy is so low that I'm not going to keep it for long. Oh, he starts us right there with that fucking harpy attacking us, so I've already lost harpy energy already. So now we have the mace. This is the strongest weapon in the game, as you can tell from the fact that I'm still playing like shit. So, well, let's get to the review part done then. Graphically, in some parts it's okay, as far as like the backgrounds and everything, but in others, you look at the sprites, especially of your actual character, Rastan himself, the graphics are fucking ugh. Especially if you're playing it at on a screen size that I am. It's just a fucking mess. I mean, you can just about make out how he's supposed to look, but so yeah, graphically it's fucking horrible. In terms of audio, oh fuck off! In terms of audio, there are no sound effects in the game at all. So it is only the Martin Galway music, and this is not some of Martin Galway's better pieces, not by any stretch of the imagination. None of the Martin Galway tunes in this game are among his better ones. So yeah, I mean, music, okay, I have heard worse, but it's not brilliant. That's level 1 done. So now we're in the castle. Straight away lose the mace, back to the basic sword again. So graphics and sound done, and then there's the gameplay. The gameplay could have been okay, there's no two ways about it. It could have been alright, but it's so fucking painfully slow. I mean, even the speed that you attack them, I mean, look how fucking long it takes him to actually swing this sword. I mean, how many times in you know, films or anything covering such subject matter do people swing their swords this slowly? The whole movement, you know, he walks around at a snail's pace. I can only assume that Rastan must mean something like half man, half snail, because it's the only thing that can explain why he does everything so fucking slowly. So it turns what could have been a reasonable sort of, you know, hack 'em up come platform game. There's nothing going back the other way, so I'll carry on here. And more of these fucking bat things. And now we've got this, I've got to somehow get over this lot. Ah, fuck it, no chance. This is, oh fuck off, this is always as far as I get. I can never get past this bit. I was fucking lucky to do that, but yeah. So yeah, the game is just absolute shite. How the fuck are you supposed to carry, you know, jump across those ropes? And of course you can't type in your name, it has to be done the fucking arcade way. There's just so much about this game that I fucking can't stand. Oh bollocks, now I've started another game. Oh fuck it, okay, let's carry on. So it won't take long for the game to end. I'm trying to figure out why it started me from level 2 again. I'm not using a continue or anything. I think I'd run out of continues. Well, I thought I had. This piece of music is certainly better than the music for level 1, but I mean it's still pretty dreadful. So the game really doesn't have any sort of redeeming qualities. It's shite, it really is. Oh fucking what? I didn't even press anything and now it's... So what do I score it? some of the graphics, I say, are okay in places. The music is reasonable, but that's all it is. And now I'm going to die because of these fucking things. There you go. Deadly bats. So because it does have a couple of things that are okay, I'll give it 1 out of 10. But the actual game itself is just... it's a painful experience because it's just so fucking slow. Actually, I think, yeah, okay, 1 out of 10 might be a bit too harsh. I'll give it 1.5 out of 10. No, 2 out of 10. But that's it. So 2 out of 10 for Rastan Saga. I remember when I saw the arcade original, like I say, I never played it, never had any desire to play it. Despite looking like, you know, a game that I just had no interest in playing, it did, you know, surprise, surprise, it didn't run at a fucking snail's pace. It was, you know, sort of, well, semi-fast. I can't do anything against those fucking bats. And all in there and oh fuck off. Sends me back here again and I'll tell you what, just fucking hurry up and kill me, you cunt. Oh fuck, it's still, okay, this is my last life. Come on, hurry up and fucking do us in. Oh, one more, that's it, right, game over. Who fucking Ray. So, there we go, Rastan Saga, 2 out of 10, instantly forgettable. I get the feeling I've been rather kind to this game, certainly compared to what I know some people think of it. So that brings this video mercifully to an end, and we will see you at the next one.